Apple finally announced the iPhone 15 and the iPhone 15 Pro, and in this video I'm going to answer all of your questions, how much it'll be, when it'll come out, and more importantly, why I think this is probably the biggest upgrade in a couple of years. Starting with the base model, Apple announced the iPhone 15 and 15 Plus, and to me these look very similar to the iPhone 14 Pro of last year. The most marketable feature of the new base model iPhone 15, of course, is Dynamic Island, which, if you don't know what that is basically the ability to interact with your iPhone and get little tidbits of information in that little notch area on your screen. They didn't really change much with the purpose of it, which I wish they would have, because to be completely frank, I didn't really use it much, but it is good that it's there, and I'm sure that a lot of people might find it useful or kind of want to get to use it and decide for themselves what they think about it. So what are the sizes of the display? The iPhone comes in two different versions, with a 6.1 inch display and a 6.7 inch display. The display is a little bit contoured around the edges, giving it a more circular, less squared look. For me personally, I do like the squared look more than the contoured look. Now you might be asking, what colors does the new iPhone 15 come in? The new iPhone 15 comes in pink, yellow, green, blue, and black. The names this year actually really plain, surprisingly. Apple really likes to really market up their names. Really surprised that their names are just basic, like black. It's just black. It's not like space black or anything like that. So I guess they're heading in a more plain direction. I don't know. Getting to the real reason why I think these phones are very similar to the Pro of last year and a really good buy, and that's the camera. The iPhone 15 features a 48 megapixel camera with a 2x telephoto lens. The lens also allows you to do 4K cinematic mode, which is something that was made available on the Pros last year. Now, full disclosure, again, this is not a feature I use. I barely use cinematic mode, but it's good if you want to use it and make short films on your phone, then hey, try it out. But a really cool feature on the iPhone 15 this year is the ability to take a photo and then in post, or after you took the photo, change the focus of the photo. So let's say that you're taking a picture of your kid, and then the camera decides to focus on something else. You can later go on and switch the focus to where you wanted it to focus on. It's pretty cool. A lot of modern cameras, including my very expensive video camera, can't even do that now. But yeah, all that's pretty cool and all, but it doesn't really matter, because the best feature, the game-changing feature, is the feature that I've been begging for and that everybody speculated on for the last couple of months, or even the last few years, is that this year would be the year that we get USB-C, and Apple finally added USB-C to the newer batches of iPhones. But really, like, the main reason why a lot of people like it is because it makes it a lot easier to charge your devices. You can literally use the same cable that Apple uses to charge their MacBook. All right, moving on to the iPhone 15 Pro. The iPhone 15 Pro is made out of titanium. It has a really nice brush finish, and I really like this design. If you're wondering what colors it comes in, the new iPhone 15 Pro comes in a black titanium, a white titanium, a blue titanium, and a natural titanium. So kind of like the iPhone 15 of this year, the iPhone 15 Pro has contoured edges, but Apple also claims that it's the smallest bezel that they've ever put on a phone, which means that when holding the phone, you get a lot more real estate and it looks more modern. The Pro comes in a 6.1 and 6.7 inch display size. Again, everything I said so far about the Pro, that's cool and all, but what is the new feature? The action button. So kind of like the Apple Watch Ultra, Apple decided to add an action button. If you look at the side of your iPhone now, there's currently the mute switch. They're going to be removing that and essentially adding this button that you can kind of customize to do whatever you want. Bye mute button. This time around, you can customize it to do actions such as start a voice memo, launch the camera. You can use shortcuts and more. And like the base model 15, this year's version also has USB-C, but I think it's a little bit more full-fledged than on the base model. So USB-C allows USB 3 on the iPhone, which has transfer speeds of up to 10 gigabits per second, or in other words, it's 20 times faster than the previous iPhone in terms of transfer speed. This is so huge for people like me that, like, want to take content on their phones, but don't really do it, because the way to get it from your iPhone to your MacBook or your computer is quite difficult. Like, AirDrop is not the best, and transferring through Lightning was super slow. Having USB-C at the bottom with these faster transfer speeds allows us to be more productive and cut down on wait times that you're waiting to get your picture or your project started. Now, for all you gamers out there, the iPhone 15 Pro also has the A17 chip, but this time around, Apple added something huge, which is ray tracing. And in a nutshell, ray tracing allows games on the iPhone to look more realistic and the lighting is a lot better. It's just overall just a better looking image while you're gaming. You can play games like Resident Evil and Assassin's Creed for the first time ever on your iPhone 15 Pro with that A17 chip. There is the new camera tech on the iPhone 15 Pro, which is a 48 megapixel camera. We're gonna get 4 times more resolution with the new sensor, and it also has 3 options for focal lengths, being 24 millimeter, 28 and 35 millimeter. Unlike the rumors, the iPhone 15 Pro this year will stay the same, starting at $999 for the 15 Pro, and the Pro Max will be $1,199. There was no 15 Ultra, and that's kind of what I thought. I really didn't think they're going to do an Ultra. I also didn't get a red iPhone 15 Pro, which I don't know, I didn't feel like we would get either. That was according to the rumors and leaks, but I don't know, I'm kind of used to them putting bland and dull colors in the Apple lineup, so I didn't really expect that either. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be getting the iPhone 15 Pro, especially for USB-C. If they added that to the iPhone 7, I would buy it. But yeah, let me know what you think of the iPhone 15 and 15 Pro down below in the comments. I'm definitely going to be doing a camera test, a USB-C test, and a day in the life video, all as soon as I get my hands on it. So make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.